Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you're a professional, entrepreneur, or a leader trying to make an impact, you know persuasion is a big part of the game. But here's the catch. Persuasion can either be your superpower or your biggest energy drain. I had a conversation with a friend who said something that stuck with me. Stop wasting time trying to persuade people to think the way you think. It will only leave you exhausted. That made me think about Robbins' let them theory, which basically says stop trying to control people's thoughts or actions and focus on your own energy, your choices, and your happiness. So today we're breaking down when persuasion actually works, when it's ineffective and exhausting, and how to use it strategically in your business and your career. Persuasion is not about arm wrestling someone into your particular point of view. It's about planting seeds of curiosity. Persuasion is about inspiring possibility. If you're an entrepreneur introducing a new idea, don't come in with, "This is the only way." Instead, try, "Would you consider this approach?" That small shift opens minds instead of triggering resistance. Persuasion works when it's motivating aligned teams. Great leaders persuade by connecting the vision to the team's existing values. When your why lines up with their motivations, persuasion turns into inspiration. Persuasion works when you're selling value. Let's be real. Customers don't want convincing. They want clarity. Persuasion works when you show how your product or service solves their exact problem. It's not pressure, it's alignment. Think of persuasion here as an invitation, not a confrontation. Now let's talk about the trap that we all fall into. Trying to convince people who simply don't want to be convinced. According to Robbins' let them theory, this is where persuasion backfires. Here's when persuasion fails. It fails when someone has fixed beliefs. Some people already have their mind made up. No amount of convincing will change that. Instead of pushing harder, let them. Persuasion fails when it's just correcting, just to be right. Constantly correcting clients, colleagues, or even friends doesn't build credibility, it builds frustration. Ask yourself, is this correction worth my energy? Persuasion fails when it drains your energy. Every hour spent persuading someone who refuses to budge is time stolen from your goals, your creativity, and your progress. High achievers know when to walk away. Here's what the let them theory teaches us as entrepreneurs and professionals. It teaches us to focus on what you can control. You can control your strategy, your response, and your delivery. Reclaim your energy. Instead of fighting resistance, invest in people who are ready to listen. Embrace your power. Real influence comes when you no longer need others to agree with you. Letting go doesn't mean giving up. It means knowing where to direct your energy for the biggest impact. So what do you say when you want to persuade? Use phrases that invite curiosity, not conflict. Would you consider looking at it this way? What if we tested this approach first? How might this support your goals? Notice these aren't pushy, they're collaborative. They give people ownership into the conversation. So here's the takeaway. Persuasion is powerful, but only when used strategically. Use persuasion to inspire, motivate, and align. Don't waste it on resistance, correction, or even control. Remember, the most successful entrepreneurs and professionals don't try to win every argument. They know where their energy is most valuable. So let me ask you, where in your business or career do you need to stop persuading and start letting go? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I'd love to hear your experiences. If you found this helpful, hit that like button. Subscribe for more content on leadership and entrepreneurship. And please share this with someone who needs to hear it today. Thank you so much for watching. And remember, sometimes the most persuasive thing that you can do is simply let them.